So, I just got through watching this one, Lego Marvel Avengers Code Red. It was awesome. This, it's from the point of view, it can be very well enjoyed by kids. That is a piece of its like who it's targeting, but that is not the only piece. If you see this and you think it's only for kids, then you're wrong. I don't want to say you're stupid because it does look like the previous ones, but this one has a lot more references and in jokes that are specifically targeted towards comic book readers and Lego set collectors. And a lot of these jokes are for characters that haven't appeared in comics in a long while. I think bits and pieces of this are setting up hype for different pieces in the MCU. We have Red She-Hulk, and it's been heavily rumored that Red She-Hulk is going to be included in Captain America 4 and other Hulk projects that are in works. So I think this is kind of like a demo reel on why they're using these characters. And then we have X Men 97, and they even use the bit of the X Men 97 theme. Honestly, it's getting a little less cool each time. I think they should, go with a different one. Um, not to be mean. I love that theme, and I love hearing it each time. But it's not. It's cool if this is the first time you're seeing it. But between Multiverse of Madness, Ms. Marvel, and this, and there was like one other project they used it, and it's getting a little. Would still love to see it in Deadpool 3, especially if you go into a more classic looking style universe. Perfect then. But that's about the last time I want to see this one being used in that way, unless they want to turn it into the MCU theme as well, which would make sense considering X Men 97 is in the MCU. Anywho, yeah, there's a ton of references. Like, there's references to the mechs. There's obviously what you can see in the trailer of the Bionicle. There's the Donald Blake. There's a lot of really, really deep cut references and a lot of characters that are with the title Red in their name. Nobody's gonna know who they are. I even had to look up in my dictionary who they are. Yeah, so those are pretty deep cuts. But you can get the plot without knowing who they are exactly. But it's cool that they went with as many of the characters that have Red in their name as they did. But like I said, the main characters being Red She-Hulk and Wolverine that they pulled out. Yeah, it makes me think that they're trying to set up stuff and show the characters off for the future to younger audiences, so they have a little bit of familiarity to them. Kind of like what they do in the books, where they show off the characters a lot more when they're trying to appear, which has given us the theory for Secret Invasion, but that's a different topic, and a lot of other people have already talked about that, and I briefly did in my Secret Invasion review, which you should watch. So a little bit of plug there. It's not going to be in the link description, but you can just search it up on the channel. And this movie was awesome. I was busting up laughing a couple of times, and a lot of people wouldn't get why. But as I said, love the references. They're really, really deep cut, and they are amazing. And the whole thing, the collector being like a convention guy who collects, obviously in this one it's Legos, but I mean, like, being a convention guy who just collects things is awesome. Oh my god, Santa Claus. Santa Claus was amazing. They didn't play with the mutant aspect. I thought they would have a mutant joke because in the books he's a mutant, especially with Wolverine being there. But I don't want to spoil it because it was awesome. This is something you should check out. Even if you're not a huge Lego guy, if you're at least a Marvel guy, go check it out. Or if you're a Lego guy and not a huge Marvel guy, it still has a lot of really, really deep cut Lego references as well. This was an awesome project. I loved this. It's very short too, so do yourself a favor, check it out. I highly recommend it. I've had a lot of fun with this one.